My neighbor kept destroying my snowmen, so I made sure the next one fought back. The first time it happened, my boys were devastated. We'd spent the entire Saturday building this 8-foot monster, rolling those massive snowballs, stacking them, carving the face just right. My youngest, who was 5 at the time, kept running inside to drag out more scarves and hats. It took us 6 hours. That night, my neighbor's adult son plowed through it with his truck, completely obliterated it. My boys cried. They asked why someone would do that. Why would someone destroy something we worked so hard on? I didn't have a good answer, so I did what dads do. I made it fun. You know what? That explosion was actually pretty cool, wasn't it? Did you see how far the head flew? My middle son sniffled and admitted it had gone really far. Next time, let's build it right by the street and watch it happen. Make it like our own demolition show, and that's what it became. For 3 years, we'd build snowmen. My boys would peek through the curtains waiting for the truck, and when it came barreling through, they'd rate the destruction. 8 out of 10, Dad. The head didn't fly far enough. We'd rebuild the next week. The neighbor would wave. It was stupid, but we'd turn something mean into our weird neighborhood thing. The kids loved it. Then my youngest son got sick. Really sick. We found out he had maybe weeks. He made me promise we'd build one more snowman together. The biggest one ever. So we did. He was wrapped in blankets, weak but smiling, as he helped me build a 7-foot giant. His brothers added the face while he directed from his wheelchair. It took us all day. It was perfect. I put up stakes and rope around it with a sign. Please don't hit this one. I didn't know it then, but I only had 3 more days with him. I held my wife while she sobbed, held my other sons while they asked questions I couldn't answer. I couldn't eat or sleep or think about anything except that snowman standing in our yard, the last thing we'd built together. I walked across the street and knocked. When the father answered, I didn't beat around it. My son just died. That snowman is the last memory I have of him. Please just leave this one alone. The father looked uncomfortable for maybe half a second. Then he shrugged. Hey man, that's rough and all, but it's just a snowman. We can't play favorites. His son laughed from inside the house. I actually smiled for a second, thinking it was too absurd to be serious. Nobody could be that cruel. Then the door closed and I realized they absolutely could. 2 days after we put my baby in the ground, I heard the engine at 10 p.m. I ran to the window just in time to watch them plow through it. The snowman my dying son had built, the one I'd begged them to spare. They destroyed it like it was nothing, whooping and hollering, the father cheering from the passenger seat. My wife found me in the yard at midnight, kneeling in the scattered snow, and she didn't say a word. She just helped me inside. I walked upstairs and woke my boys up. It was snowing hard, fresh powder everywhere. Come on, I said. We're rebuilding it. We spent the entire night out there with nothing but the street lamps for light, rolling snowballs in the cold. My older sons working quietly, determinedly. We built another 7-footer, the same size we'd made with their brother, but this time I built it directly around the fire hydrant at the edge of my property line. I carefully positioned each layer, packing snow and ice around that hydrant, using it as the core support. After they went to bed, I worked for 3 more nights, watering it every few hours until it froze solid as a tombstone. From the outside, it looked like any other snowman, just snow, just innocent. Then we waited every night. When finally that familiar engine roar filled the air, the impact was catastrophic. The truck hit my snowman dead center at full speed, but it wasn't hitting snow. It was hitting a fire hydrant wrapped in ice. The truck crumpled. The impact sheared the hydrant off at its base. Water exploded 30 feet into the air, flooding the entire street. The truck spun, the son screaming, the dad cursing. Neighbors poured out of their houses. My snowman, or what was left of it, revealed the mangled hydrant underneath. The father called the police himself, screaming that I'd tried to kill his son. The officer surveyed the scene, then looked at the destroyed hydrant. Sir, he built a snowman. Your son drove into it and destroyed city property. The father exploded. That maniac knew we'd be coming. We've been tearing through his lawn to hit his snowmen for years, and this time, the confession hung in the air. His face went white. The officer turned to me. This happens regularly? I pulled out my phone. 3 years of their truck tearing through my lawn. Then the video from 2 days after my son's funeral. Them destroying his memorial snowman, laughing. The father tried to backtrack, but he'd already confessed on body cam. Both got charged with destruction of city property. Insurance denied their claim. The city bill was $12,000. We built a new snowman. This one has a twig arm with the middle finger pointed right at their house. It's still standing there in all its glory.